From their 1982 release, Screaming for Vengeance, it's Judas Priest with You've Got Another Thing Coming. And just before that, we heard Big Cock with Bad Motherfucker. And speaking of bad motherfuckers, here's my very good friend, Chris Aiken.
Hi, kiddies.
Well, that isn't a very bad motherfucker sounding intro.
Hey, fuckers, how you doing?
Now, that sounds like somebody that might have introduced bands at Rock on the Range.
Yeah, pretty much. No, if I was that guy, I'd be like, hey, who wants a free T-shirt? Check us out. We're 99.7 The Blitz. Here we are.
Oh, was the Blitz down there?
Oh, they most certainly were.
And who was the personality on the Blitz? Because back when I used to listen to it in the, I'm going to say the early 90s, they had The Fish. I think he called himself The Fish. Oh, Mark the Shark is what his name was. Mark the Shark. And they had a girl, Ronnie Hunter.
No, I don't think either of those two.
Well, that was 20 years ago, though. I didn't expect them to still be around.
Yeah, I didn't pay that much attention to those guys. I don't know what the guy's name was. Richard Cranium or something. I don't know.
Dickhead, huh?
I don't know who it was.
Nice.
Hey, can you turn down what I hear coming back at me? You're like muffly as shit.
I'm muffly?
Yeah. If you can't, I can still hear you fine. It's just like...
Oh, I'm real loud to you?
Yeah, just coming back at me.
Oh. Well, let me look at the old settings here and see if there's anything out of whack.
All right, well, that's not that important. I mean, I can hear you fine, so...
Well, let me look here. How about if I adjust this? All right. See if that makes any difference to you.
Yeah, that sounds better.
All right.
So yeah, no, I don't know who the DJs were. I didn't pay that much attention.
Okay.
Had a good time, though.
All right. Well, I'm sure you'll give us a complete recap of your 3-day exploits in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes, I will. It was actually 2 because I decided to party instead on Friday.
Sure. Now, did you not go on Friday?
Did not go on Friday.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I was not aware of that, but I'll still be interested to hear.
Oh, well, there's a reason why, and we'll get into all of it. My Rock on the Range story is fun as always.
Okay. I saw you had plenty of pictures to share on your Facebook and a little bit of your, exploits down there.
Sure. No, I had a fun time, and I will say this now, and I'll say it again when we talk about it. I must thank our boys over at Maximum Threshold for really hooking me up for the weekend. I mean, they basically, swapped me into the press tent when I wasn't supposed to be there, and let me hang with a whole bunch of different rock stars that I had not met before, which was very cool. And they were just really cool, man. Gave us, food, water, whatever we wanted. They were fucking awesome. So kudos to those guys. Did
you happen to go free water?
Dude, as hot as it was, I probably would have. It was fucking hot. But yeah, no, I did not react to the free water quite like somebody else we know.
Sure. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing, some of your stories because I did not really get much of a recap from you, talking to you this week. And I'm glad you kind of saved it for the show.
Yeah, I kind of kept that side. Dude, even the other stuff that we're going to do tonight, other than discussing that we were going to do it, we didn't talk about anything.
Well, we don't like to do that.
No. Well, our producer does it for us.
Right. Also, let's see here. You did Rock on the Range. No, we didn't have a live show last week. I did pick an archive show just at random.
Right.
And it was some funny stuff. And, I remember what it was because I saw a comment or two. It was when we had Jeff Duncan of DC4 on the show. And then we got into the whole Odin discussion. Did Odin suck?
Right, yeah.
Well, that's what we did last week, too. And what else did I tell you that we were doing? People seem to enjoy.
Oh, shoot. I don't know. Was it the weird interviews?
We had Lenny Wolf on for the first time.
That's right.
and you were asking him all kinds of just kind of goofy questions, and he was just going at it, and then he'd stop and go, "What was the question again?"
hilarious.
But it was the first time we ever had Lenny on the show, and we were resolving that dispute you had with his brother Marco.
Right. How come I have so many disputes with people?
Well, you were kind of running the show where the music was concerned, and because of the backlash that Marco had given you personally about us, and this was before you were co-host on the show,
right?
But you were kind of programming the music that I was playing,
right?
And you'd gotten that nasty letter from Marco Wolf saying, if you play this on the show or anymore, I'm going to sue you.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
And so you said, okay, well, how about this? We'll never play any Kingdom Come on the show ever again. How's that?
And then we didn't for what, about
No,
6
we didn't.
years?
We didn't play any Kingdom Come, and then we got Lenny on, and he smoothed it over, and now we play Kingdom Come again.
Yeah, and we've had Lenny on since.
Sure.
Like a couple months ago, didn't we?
Just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, months, weeks.
Just a couple of weeks ago. I think it was just 2 weeks ago.
Was it? Wow.
Yeah, the last week we were live.
Yeah, that's right.
So we just had Lenny back on again.
Okay, cool. By the way, dude, topic has nothing to do with Lenny Wolf, but just a beaming moment that I have right now, and this goes out to the fans because I'm going to say a rare thanks to the fans. Have you seen the fucking Spreaker numbers?
We are at 40. What is it?
4,000 or something?
No, it's at 40, almost 46,000 now. We're at 45,500.
Holy shit!
I mean, we were just at 30,000 a month ago, about a month ago. So we've had 15,000 listens just in a month.
That is fucking amazing.
And not only that, but we've been adding an average of 7 listeners a day following the CMS.
That is fucking amazing.
Yeah. So
who the hell would have thought this dumb show would come back?
Yeah, and it's the thing is I'm watching that little meter thing, and we're almost pegged out on that.
Yeah, we're almost like their most popular thing.
Yeah, we're almost completely pegged out on their little popularity meter.
Yeah, I think the popularity meter pegs at what, 50,000?
Something like that, yeah.
We're going to close it. We're going to hit that here probably next week.
Probably.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. So I love the Spreaker. We've been pretty high on the Spreaker. I'm glad you found that.
Yeah, it's good.
You always seem to find all the good stuff out there. Of course, we're still doing the iTunes. I notice now and again somebody leaves a message on the iTunes. Dude, the iTunes isn't updated yet.
Yeah, no shit.
Right. and people are upset if there's not a show.
I know. It's crazy, man. The minute there's not a show, usually I get texts or Facebook messages at like 9:10 if it comes up as a best of.
Right. How come there wasn't a show this week, dude? Where was the show?
Where are you fucking guys?
Yeah.
You owe me.
I get through the whole week, or I get through a whole day, waiting on the Classic Metal Show, and there is not one this week.
Yeah. I can't make it through the day. It sucks.
Well, that's flattering.
And I love it, man. I am very well, and I told you this when I first came back. When I first came back, I had no expectation. I honestly thought I had probably been gone too long, and what we had probably wouldn't be back. You know what I mean? I knew the chemistry would be there between me and you, but it was a unique time and a unique group of people that listened, and the topics were right, and you know what I mean. It was kind of that fucking eye of the tornado type of a deal.
It's like catching lightning in a jar, as the old saying goes.
Yeah. And when we came back, it was like, man, I don't know what this is going to be like. And, and I was a little bit different. And, you obviously were a little bit different as well. We both were in different places in our world than we were before.
Right.
But fucking A, it's not only back. I think it might be more popular than it was back in the day.
Sure.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I agree. But I enjoy doing it every week, just like I always have, if not more.
Me too. It's like last week I didn't do the show because I was obviously in Columbus, but I got to the hotel room in what would have been a fairly early time to do to do some show.
Right.
And I picked up my phone, and then I tuned in. I used the TuneIn app, and I tuned in, and I was like, oh, this is not. I can't call in.
Right.
So it was like, all right, well, then I guess I'll have a lot more for next week.
Right. Well, I was gonna do a show last week, and I have just had the worst problem with my sinuses this year. I finally got it cleaned up this week. Awesome. But last week it was just all right. And I just didn't feel like trying to keep my speak, because the week before I was all gravelly and it was just like ugh. So there's nothing like hawking up phlegm balls when you're trying to talk,
Yeah, that's always fun, especially when you're trying to talk for 4 to 6 hours at a time.
Right. So I just decided, all right, I'll just forego the show. I'll play a best of, and we'll come back this week and we'll just be fresh and ready to go.
She just played 3 rock and roll geek shows back to back to back.
I could have done that.
That would have been good.
That would have been good. Well, speaking of rock and roll geek show.
Yes.
It breaks my heart to have to say that we're going to have to go on the offensive here.
You think?
And I thought we were going to play nice with this guy, and I thought we were going to maybe even let him be a part of the Classic Metal Show Network if he wanted to. But instead, he had to go the Rev route.
Okay.
And, basically bash us back, which is fine because we never get that.
Yeah, I'm in.
And so we're going to review what was said about the Classic Metal Show on the Rock and Roll Geek Show, 3 weeks ago now?
Yeah, something like that, 3.
Obviously, it had like zero impact because you didn't even know about it until, 2 weeks ago. So it's been a month. It's been almost a month, right?
Yeah, and one of our fans told us.
Right. So I knew nothing about it until you brought it up, and then it was just like, okay, well, we wanted to play nice, but he didn't want to. Didn't want to, so we're gonna play a little radio war tonight.
Yeah, okay, bring it. I'm in.
So that'll happen later on this evening.
I really wonder if this guy realizes the fucking ugliness he just opened.
Well, just ask the Rev.
Yeah, if you can find him.
Well, you can. You can probably get a hold of his publisher, and they could probably set it up for you.
Yeah, I'm sure they could set that all up, a nice meeting, so you could find out what we're capable of.
Right, exactly. So anyway, you said we have some interview tonight?
I'm going to push that.
Oh, you are?
Yep, I'm going to push it till next week.
Okay. Then I won't even mention it.
Yeah, we'll push that one till next week. We do have, and I haven't actually sent you the link to get it yet, but we do have, we'll probably play this when we talk about the Rock on the Range. I ended up doing an interview like as impromptu as it could possibly be. It was me and Michael Strong from Maximum Threshold.
Okay.
And literally they were like, okay, you're doing this interview, sit down and do it.
All right.
And I didn't know anything at all about the band. And I really had never sat down with Michael or Dom to do their style of show.
Okay.
So it is really awkward.
So you didn't pull a Natalie. You've been around for 4 years. What comes to mind?
No, but I didn't know what to do. I was sort of the straight, in a rare move, I was the straight guy.
Right.
I was the straight guy, and they were asking all kinds of crazy shits. You'll hear it. It's definitely awkward. The name of the band was Sick Puppies, which I guess they're a new modernish type band. I still don't know what they sound like, but
okay.
But yeah, we'll play some of that tonight. That's interesting.
All right. Well, so why were you pulled into doing this interview?
Well, I was hanging in the media tent. It was so dumb. The way it worked was we were in the media tent, and basically Dom from Maximum Threshold, he had called me on Sunday morning and was like, dude, if you want to come in or whatnot, just call me and I'll come out with Michael, his co-host's pass, and we would just do the pass swap to get me in,
mm-hmm.
and then get Stephanie in.
Right.
And Steph wanted to get in there and meet Steel Panther. That's all she wanted to do for the whole weekend was meet those guys.
Okay.
So, we did this and we were making it work. Well, we all got in there, and those guys, you'd have to see how it was, but it was like tables. It was like a big tent full of tables.
Okay.
And what would happen is when a manager would bring a band in, everybody would get on this list, and then they would bounce the people back and forth to the appropriate tables for like 5-8 minute interviews.
Mm-hmm.
So at one point, and then a lot of the time you would spend walking around, taking pictures with different band guys or whatever, because they'd be kind of milling around as well as doing their interviews. Like in between, they'd be milling around, and that was a good time to, grab Jerry Cantrell and take a picture with them or whatever.
Okay.
So at some point, both Dom and Michael were away from the desk, and I was sitting there, and the manager goes, "Hey, this is Mark from Sick Puppies. You ready to do this interview?"
Okay.
And I was like, okay, sure. Sit down. And then as soon as I sat down, then Michael came over, and me and him just did it completely off the cuff.
Right.
It was not planned at all, but it just sort of happened.
Nice.
So, yeah, it was fun. I love doing this kind of shit, dude. I may complain about it a lot, but I love doing it.
Right.
So, yeah, that's how it happened.
Nice. So did you just kind of, well, I'm sure we'll find out, but were you serious with them, or did you kind of goof with them, or what?
I was more serious. I was doing my thing. I was doing you, basically.
Okay.
I was doing the kind of tell us about you and, what was it like on the big stage, that kind of shit. And then Michael Strong, you'll hear he's fucking in another zone, man. He went all crazy. So every time it got too crazy, then I would throw another serious question back in there to kind of reel it back in a little bit. So we had this guy's head spinning at one point.
Right.
It was fun.
Good. All right. So we're going to play that tonight. Just you talking to this guy then?
Yeah, I've got the audio.
All right, cool. All right. It sounds like a lot of fun. Also tonight, I shared something kind of goofy with you earlier this week. Mm-hmm. Periodically, I'm sure people get spam email and whatnot, but I found this particular spam email somewhat interesting.
Yeah.
And it was very long, and it was very detailed, and it was just very odd, and I just thought it would be something funny to kind of bring to the show.
Sure.
So we'll do that a little bit later. And let me see. We got a bunch of listed topics that we haven't gotten to before.
Yeah, we can do those.
I noticed, I've been kind of looking on the Spreaker, and I noticed some guy. I don't know who he is. I mean, just some guy who's a listener. He was defending Natalie's World.
Really?
Yeah, when she was doing the interview with Dave, the Snake, the Sabo.
Yeah.
And you were kind of goofing on her for calling him the Snake.
Right.
And he was defending her by saying, "Dude, if you look up any interview with Dave Sabo on the internet, you'll see a lot of people refer to him as the Snake. So you guys ought to do your homework before you pick on somebody else."
Okay.
I was just like, okay.
Really? How many did you do a search?
No, I didn't do that. I just saw his comment and just kind of laughed about it. I was just like, all right, way to take it so serious.
Yeah, no kidding.
That when I see comments like that and people who think, what we say is just serious, it's just like, obviously you don't get the show.
It's the gospel.
I guess.
The gospel according to Neeley.
I guess. I never realized, again, as I said the other week, I never realized what you or I have to say holds so much weight.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wow. Well, anyway, if you are listening to the Classic Metal Show live, we are live this week. This is not a pre-record or a best of. We are in the Classic Metal Show chat room.
That's right. It's Saturday, January 14th.
Yeah, January 14th. Just go over to chatandkill.com, chatandkill.com, and make up a screen name and come on in there and be a part of the show. And for those of you who can't get in for whatever reason, I would like to know what your problem are. Maybe you got too much porn spam on your
Yeah.
On your computer or something. It keeps booting you out, or you can't get connected to the Pal Talk.
Right. Yeah, I can't figure it out. I get in every week on whatever computer I try.
I have 2 laptops and 2 PCs, and I can get in on any of them.
Yeah, me too.
And I don't have a problem. So, not really sure why. I see a note every now and again from people. I couldn't get in the chat room this week, dude. It sucks.
Yeah, does it? Well, then you build one.
I don't know what to tell you. Really, I don't.
Yeah.
So, anyway, speaking of, we have something I want to do here. It's a short one before we do anything else.
Okay.
When you were away,
yeah,
and Wheezy was helping me out with the show.
Yeah, your fake producer. I got it.
My fake producer, a guy who doesn't exist.
Right. Mm-hmm.
He sent over a bumper because I'm thinking it was Mark Nero who had sent this at one point or asked the question.
All right, so it's boring.
Well, it was kind of funny in a way.
Okay.
This is what Wheezy put together from something that I apparently said on the show.
All right.
Out of these 3 singers, play the game, fuck, marry, and kill. Lita Ford, Joan Jett, or Doro. Fuck Lita Ford. Marry Doro.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Listen, oh, go away. Yeah. Oh, good. Okay, good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Kill Joan Jett. That's how I score that one.
All right. I would score it the same way.
Right. Well, James DePaulo put on the CMS Facebook.
Okay.
Hail and kill. Here is a question for the both of you.
All right.
Kill, fuck, or marry? Anime girl?
Yeah.
Jennifer from Hairband World?
Oh.
Or Natalie from Natalie's World?
Oh, really?
That's the question.
So we got to marry one of these 3?
It's kill, fuck, or marry. Anime girl, Jennifer from 80 Hairband World, or Natalie from Natalie's World.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I thought about it, so I already kind of know my answer.
All right.
So I'll let you go first.
All right. Well, I'm definitely killing Jennifer.
Okay.
No question about that. I cannot let anybody that's stupid stay on the planet.
Right.
And then, God, so now I got what? Fuck or marry?
Right.
Jesus Christ. Well, I got to fuck Natalie because Natalie at least looked okay, even though she sounds retarded.
Okay.
And I mean, ultimately, I think I would probably fuck a Down syndrome lady.
Okay.
You know, and so I guess that means I got to marry Anime Girl? Fuck!
Well, dude, without even discussing this with you, you hit it the exact same way I would have called it.
Really?
You did. I looked at it the exact same way. The only way that I looked at the Mary Anime Girl is that I think she's teachable.
Okay.
That's the only way that I looked at it, is that she may be a doofus now.
Yeah.
But she's still young and she might still be salvageable.
Salvageable.
That's the way I look at it.
Well, that Jennifer, boy, I think you could put, there's nobody you could put worse than her and keep her alive.
Right.
I honestly don't think that there's anybody that you could put with her to keep her alive.
Right.
You know, and she sent us something this week too, didn't she?
I don't know. Did she?
Yeah, about how bad our show, or was that last week?
Oh, that was last week.
About how bad the show.
But we didn't get to cover it because we didn't do a show last week.
Yeah, I'll dig that up at some point here when we play some music. I'll dig that up.
Right.
Because she said that our show sucks, and then MOL beat her to death, and
then you whooped on top of that.
Yeah.
Because you're internet bullies.
Yeah, we are internet bullies.
Right. So anyway, I just thought that was a short one for you.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's a That's an awful thought. Can you imagine fucking walking down the aisle with Anime Girl and her fucking running away? Table cake!
Right. Well, she is only, 18 now?
Yeah.
So, in a couple of years, she may straighten out, but I don't hold out a lot of hope for that.
That leads to the interesting question, though. If she's only 18, at least she hasn't been ridden to death like you got to imagine a dumbbell like Natalie has. That might be the more better fuck.
Well, that's kind of where I was at with her, that she's still young enough to where she might, as I said, she might be salvageable.
Yeah. I mean, she's dumb as a stump, but it might be good pussy. So maybe you want to fuck Anime Girl and marry Natalie?
But you would be stuck with Natalie the rest of your life, though.
Why? I wasn't stuck with my Natalie.
Well, that's true too, but for all intents and purposes, if you're getting married, it's supposed to be for a lifetime. Supposed to be.
God, we've been married for 17 years.
What comes to mind?
What comes to mind?
Wow.
Do you think Jennifer's ever been banged?
I don't even want to think about it.
No, we got to think about that. I mean, legitimately.
Legitimately, I'm going to say no.
You think no?
I'm going to say no.
I got to think somebody. Drunk at a fucking warrant show? You don't think some fucking over-the-hill wish that they were rocker Randy Trask type just hit it once? Somebody all stoned out of their mind?
I don't know.
And she's all fucking drunk or something? You don't think somebody would have fucked her?
I don't know.
I bet MOL would.
No idea. Not even gonna go down that road.
You're my cherry pie. Oh, I love you.
Boy, oh boy. Yikes.
Leave her buried in Uncle Tom's cabin.
Right.
Bottom of the wishing well.
Right. Wow.
All right, you can tell I'm in that mood.
I can tell.
I haven't even had a drink.
Right. Okay. Well, anyway, I just thought I'd bring that to the table. So I want to thank, what's his name? James DePaulo. I think that's how you say his name.
MOL, I wouldn't fuck her with a stolen dick.
Wow. Yikes. That's pretty rough.
That is brutal. Dude, that's like the unanimous pick. There's both of us. I'll bet you when you saw that question, it took you less than 2 seconds to say Jennifer dies.
Well, that was pretty much my thought. I mean, it's funny, though, because you pretty much, hit it the same way that I did as far as my rationale was concerned.
Right.
So.
It's too great.
Yep. All right. Well, there you go. All right. Well, we don't have any guests tonight.
Nope.
I was thinking about calling Braverman earlier to see if he wanted to come on because we haven't spoken with him in a while.
Sure.
So maybe during the break I'll dial him and see if he's available. You up for talking to Braverman?
I'll talk to Braverman. You know who else you could call if you're just looking for people to call randomly?
Yeah.
That come on for a minute. Call Nader.
Okay, he's at Rocklahoma, right?
But he should have already played by now.
Yeah, but today's Saturday, so did they play today? They played this afternoon, right?
He had a bunch of pictures of getting ready to play on Facebook.
Okay,
so it might be interesting to hear how Rocklahoma's going.
Yeah, hopefully they don't get swept up by a tornado or something down there.
No shit, man. How scary is that shit?
Yeah, no kidding. So. Nobody that, everybody that we are familiar with in the Oklahoma region went unscathed, I guess.
Yeah, well, the two that I knew, Okie Tigress, who is a chat room favorite, she is fine. And our good buddy, Scott.
Is he still in Oklahoma or is he still in Texas?
He's in Texas right now. But I checked in with them and I asked him if, the others that we know, Anita and, and the crew from the Rocket, if everybody was okay, and he said yeah. So,
sure.
So look, as much as I didn't like Mike, don't want him dead either.
Right.
So.
All right. Very good.
So yeah, everybody's okay that we know. Not that everybody's okay. Just blows, literally and figuratively.
Sure.
that, you know, that shit happened. But goddamn, talk about your life changing in a fucking second. Jesus.
Yeah, really.
Scary shit.
No kidding. All right, well, that's pretty much what we got on tap. So if you want to, like I said, if you want to join us in the chat room, we are live, chatandkill.com, chatandkill.com. If you want to hit us with an email, request at theclassicmetalshow.com, you can hit us over there if you got something you want to say. Speaking of the emails, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Remember you had created a folder for unknown callers?
Yeah.
Well, they died off there for a while.
Okay.
Then in the span of just one evening alone,
yeah,
we got 18 voicemails. And I don't know who these guys are, but whomever they are,
yeah,
they are fans of the show, apparently.
Okay.
I'm just going to play one real quick. I'm not going to play all of them. I'm just going to play this one.
Okay.
But these guys are just ramblers.
Oh, let's hear.
Just check this out.
All right.
Hey guys, this is Metal, the real Metal Jim. I had to get out of that friggin' party. It wasn't even a party. I'm in a studio at the rehearsal studio down the hallway here, and yeah. So if you guys want to contact me, the cell from hell, it's 954-439-3831, and you can leave your messages. And Metal Jim is exposed. And got my buddy Earthling right here. He's from outer space.
This is Earthling from your outer space rock. You're right.
Actually, he's on some high on life pills. Yes, but he's really blind melon jelly family member. He wants his daddy's records.
I want my daddy's records back, motherfucker.
Yeah. He's my pal, man. We're, you know.
Yeah.
Hey.
Just playing some tunes.
So yeah, what? We're on the internet right now, or what's going on?
Yeah. Just playing some CMS in the background.
Oh yeah, that party didn't even have like music. Like they were playing some weird. I think everybody's like paranoid.
Yeah, they were, man.
Fucking low new age music or some shit. But that's what happens when you're at a party with Gene Simmons, I guess.
They were playing some new music, like
snobby
Cock Fever or something like that. It's called.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, I'm gotta get had the people cover.
Yeah, I'm heading out on my spaceship pretty soon.
Yeah, I hear that too.
Yeah, I got my spacesuit on.
Yeah.
Ready to go. Ready to blow.
I'm gonna get on my bell from hell and ring a ding ding. Hell's bells down beyond back. Oh wait, we are in hell. What the fuck we're talking about, right? Yeah. So have you tried the new zucchini margarita?
No, I don't do that crap.
Dude, there's supposed to be some like gay porn star named, or amateur porn star named Carl. It's like big.
Yeah, Crackhorn Carl.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like to be on a CMS one time. When you know, I've been.
And that's it. I think they ran out of space on the voicemail.
They might have. Holy smokes!
So they're just yapping away.
Yeah.
I couldn't quite follow what they were doing or why.
Yeah, who knows?
But they were just all over the place on that.
I'll give them this much credit, though. Anybody that's going to throw out a Sanford and Son reference, all right in my book.
But what would possess these guys to call us?
Who knows, man?
In the middle of the night. This went on from, I'll tell you what time here. It started at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And continued on till 3 o'clock in the morning. 18 voicemails.
Well, I would imagine drugs or alcohol probably is what went on.
They left a voicemail like one every 10 minutes.
I don't get it, man. I don't know what they're doing.
I'm going to play just a little bit of one more. I haven't heard this one at all.
All right, let's hear.
So I don't know if there's anything on this content at all.
All right.
Yeah, fucking hot rods and shit too. You know, it's cool. I'll go for a spin with it. Hey guys, I'm gonna go check out, my ride. This girl here. It's so loud out there. So, oh shit, I'm definitely leaving now. Hello.
Hey, sweetie.
Excuse me.
Sweetie. Can you help me out?
Yeah, this is Paul Stanley, man. That was
You
an
sound
ace.
like Robert Goldthwait.
That was ace, man.
I think this is Robert Gold. Bob
No, man, I just had vocal cord surgery. Woo! Firehouse! Yeah!
Oh,
I
that's
heard I
great,
can drink
sweetie.
gin and raccoon orange juice. Yeah! I just got my pedicure done, but I gotta get my throat done too. That's why I came here. Gene told me to come because he said some guy gonna have some horse cock as a special something to help for your throat. Woo! That shit was spicy.
This is Ted Nugent calling you.
Oh,
Yeah, I
dude,
got my
what's up?
new song coming out.
Haven't seen
Paul,
you
you
since
hear?
77, man.
You heard my song, man? What do you
Huh?
think? You
Come
think of my
on,
new song?
clap your hands. Clap your hands, man. This
Clap
guy
your hands.
gave rock and roll to you and gave rock and roll to me, Ted. Give me a sample of your new song. Come on. Maybe I can dance to it. Woo!
You give me horse cock fever.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You give me horse cock fever. Whoa! Yeah, keep it up. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's get some background into it.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I dropped something. What happened? Well, wait. Hey, man. What's up? Hey.
I think it's about time, dude.
No, I'm not Slash, man. I'm Metal Jim. I'm the one and only Metal Jim.
What's that?
Nothing, I just got here.
Oh, you missed a big party, man.
I just came through and I had to come in the back room where it's quiet. I swear I got contact time walking through all that.
Roadie and bodyguard the whole game.
Yeah, everybody's been covering my show. Cool. I've been out of town promoting and doing things, so.
Yeah, watch out where you're stepping, man. You might step in some special sauce.
Yeah, some puking piss and this fucking something white over
Yeah,
there.
the stench is out.
So there's two guys leaving that message on our voicemail.
I gotta say, I love it.
I can't quite follow it, but it's just bizarre.
I love it. You know what we need to start doing? Just forwarding those straight to fucking Wheezy.
Okay.
You know what kind of... that sounds like bumpers for years from Wheezy.
But these guys who, again, whoever they are, because, their number is blocked.
Yeah.
They spent 3 hours calling the voicemail and just doing this for 3 hours.
I love it.
It's like, wow.
I'm liking it. I think we should make a feature for these guys.
Whoever they are. Metal Jim and Earthling.
Metal Jim and Earthling show. We
Right.
can have a show within the show every week.
Sure, they got enough material there, that's for sure.
You know what? Maybe we should do that. Wheezy, we would like a bumper introing the Metal Jim and Earthling show. And then we could play it and then play one of these voicemails.
Sure. Bizarre. Very bizarre.
Love it.
Yeah. All right, dude. Well, let's take a little short break here. Let's play a couple of tunes. If you want to jump in the chat room, chatandkill.com, send us an email, request at theclassicmetalshow.com, and we'll come back and we'll just entertain you with whatever it is.
Very good.
Not very good at all.
just a wacky morning show.
Right. All right. Well, I'm going to play something from Jolyn Turner.
All right, and then I'm going to put in a request behind it.
Okay.
And this is going to surprise everybody, I'm going the Neeley route. I would like to hear Dockin' Bullets to Spare.
Okay.
Just because I'm in that mood.
All right. Sounds good to me. All right. Well, jump in the chat. Send us an email, all that good stuff, and we'll be back in a few minutes. So here it is. This is Jolyn Turner. This one comes from the Usual Suspects release, probably one of my favorite Jolyn CDs.
Sure.
And this is Power of Love, exclusively here
on your classic metal show.